in Gaven Sax for North Dakota State. Picollo was impressive at the Michigan State Open, Coach.
No, he's got, once again, a lot of tools in his arsenal from a wrestling family. His dad was an All-American wrestler at Michigan State, one of my coaches for a time. Just a great guy, a great wrestler, a great coach, and a great family man. And the Tater is fun to watch.
Oh, I'm excited. Went back before today's meet, watched his match against Central Michigan, in which he fell to Alex Kramer, but then turned around and defeated Kramer at Michigan State. Two tough losses in duels, but then turn around, did Tate Picklo, the Mustang, Oklahoma product, and won the 174 crown at the MSU Open.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ways to score. The danger is, like right there, he'll allow himself to be in a bad position because he's confident of his scrambling abilities to come out on top. Needs to tighten things up a little bit, but he's got a lot of ways to score. He can single both sides, double, inside trip. He's a great scrambler, relies a little bit on his athleticism, but he loves to win, and he does a lot of it. And there are very few kids who aren't going to struggle at times. So working through those challenges, those setbacks, are only going to make them better.
Just doing a dance here with Sax.
I guess they warned us for pushing him out of bounds right there.
I got to say, there might not be a single person who understands every single rule in this sport outside of you, Coach Spates, an RPA announcer. I mean, he knows right away as soon as everything happens. Got the escape there, 3-1 still.
Well, I know a little bit more from this seat than I did on that seat in the sense as it relates to officials, because one of the things I found as a broadcaster is, as a coach, I was not very objective in evaluating calls and positions. You tend to see things through one lens. Look at that pressure forward, backing his man up. That's good right there. And he's rewarded with a warning against his opponent.
By the way, there had been an or, so I'll take the bullet on Ninehouse's name being on the Oklahoma side of things. It is Tate Picklo. My bad, Jared Thomas. Final minute here of the first period. Jared's a kind man. He's like, my bad, too. But control so far for the Mustang Oklahoma product, Picklo. Yeah, I love our Matt Mikes. I literally love hearing these coaches. You heard Roger Kish there saying, go again, go again.
Yep, no, that's great. I don't like how he's allowing that opponent tying his heart on his head with an underhook and then pinch his head in. Jack Effner, two-time All-American from Indiana State and a West Point coach, followed me as the head assistant and then went on to be the head coach there. He was killer at that. But I love how Tate is aggressive. Look at that beautiful double. Hits an inside trip off of it.
Can he get him? With balance.
I'm holding up on that. Doesn't look like it. But what a great series of wrestling. You put those combinations together, you'll score more often than not.
Sax, Gaven Sax of North Dakota State standout. In their duel against Nebraska, did get one of the 3 wins for the Bison. He took down 20th ranked Elise Brown-Ton.
So a little bit of trivia. He's your 174-pounder. What did he wrestle as a freshman?
Oh, I just had this. It was like, what was it?
But you have to have it for the test.
That's right. I failed. Was it 65?
149.
Oh, my goodness.
And then the next year started at 174.
He was on the same weight gain plan I was on in college.
Oh, I like the way Tate's moving, controlling the action, stuttering, and then hitting some great shots. There's another double.
Nice.
And there's a good scramble off of it to score.
Let's see if Tate can finish this here.
He's got the 2, I believe. No?
Well, They only gave him the 1.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Did I say 2?
New rules, right? Make it 3, 7-2.
I've said 2 for a lot of years, but we'll try and do better.
It's not an easy change.
No, but you know what? I'm a traditionalist. I don't like change, but I'm not convinced it's not a good one. Because, true, you get, 3 points up on a takedown, but when a guy's way behind, there's a better pathway to playing catch-up. It rewards aggressiveness.
We'll talk about it a lot throughout the season and see what kind of impact it has as the 23 into the 24 season progresses. And now it's a 7-2 lead for Tate Picklo.
Little fist bump from Coach Kish. Now you let them up and then re-attack, and better off to tie something up so he can't get on his feet. This is where Tate could work a little bit more on top. Break guys down, tie them up, look to turn.
Final 30 seconds, well, 36 to be exact. Caution, Sax on the bottom. That's the second one they've given him. One more, lose a point. Well, point for Tate.
Well, and we encourage guys to take strategic cautions. And that's not a bad one right there. He needs to get out, maybe try and time the whistle and use it to your advantage. But now you got to be careful. The next one's a point.
Piccolo is approaching 2 minutes of riding time as well here. Stay on him is the charge from Roger Kish.
Yeah, but too much work there. Better to tie him up.
That'll do it for the second period. 7-2, Tate Picklo in control. But again, we've seen these reverse in a heartbeat. We've seen momentum change the snap of a finger.
Now, this is a good match, a lot of good technical stuff, and he's wrestling hard. Interesting story on his dad. His dad was a walk-on at Michigan State, was a wrestler and a swimmer.
That's a combination.
He goes running over to his coach his freshman year and says, Coach, I got bad news. I have to have shoulder surgery, but don't worry, I'll be back fast. What he didn't realize that his coach was just about to come to him and tell him that his services were no longer needed. His coach was going to cut him from the team. He left and he thought, well, he's not coming back. He came back to All-American.
Wow. What a story.
You don't count people out. You don't tell people what they can and cannot do in terms of accomplishing things.
Oh. Like Tate might have had something working there.
Good stance. I like it. Keep moving your feet, though. There you go. Coach Kish concurs.
Final 40 seconds. This has been a good one between Sax and Picklo. Constant action.
Nice. Re-attack off the shot. Mr. Sax has not given up. He continues to scramble, but unsuccessfully. Another 2 from the table.
Puts him in position for a majority decision with the riding time, over 2 minutes. 10-2, Picklo looking for his first dual win of 23. 5 seconds. And that'll do it. That'll do it. The Mustang, Oklahoma legend, Tate Picklo, dominates and wins it 11-2 over Gaven Sax. What a performance, Coach.
Yes, and second straight major and a 21-3 lead for the Sooners, and coming to a very strong part of their lineup as well.
I mean, Tate just grinding. Solid win for Tate Picklo. won the MSU Open at 174.
No, this is a good building block. He sees when he's